So to understand structure and to use it in your own productions, you need to understand what phrasing is and as a result, what a bar is. So if you're new to music production or even if you're new to music, this is something you really have to understand. So a bar is very simple. It's basically 4 beats. So if you're thinking of dance music, you know you've got the kick playing every 4 beats. Once the kick's played 4 times, that's a bar. So if I put the metronome on here, you'll hear that every 4 times it plays a little bit of a higher pitched beat, and that sort of signifies a new bar. And as you can see, it coincides with these numbers up here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, and so on. So a bar, again, is 4 beats. Basically, to show you visually, that's a bar. This would be 2 bars, this would be 3 bars, this would be 4 bars. Now, when you have 8 bars, that's what we call a phrase. A phrase can be 4 bars, it can be 8 bars, it can be 16 bars. Normally, this is how it works, especially in dance music. Every 8 bars, a minor thing will happen. You know, a hi-hat might come in or something like that. Sometimes, nothing will change. You can go 16 bars without anything happening. But every 16 bars, more of a major change might happen. You know, the kick might come in full, or a pluck sound might come in. Every 32 bars, typically, and this is not always the case, typically a big change will happen. So it might move into a new section, it might move into a breakdown, a build up, a chorus, whatever. So basically what you have to understand is that dance music sort of follows these 8 to 16 bar to 32 bar phrases, and after those something will change. We're going to have a look at this. I've got a few tracks here, and we're not going to look at each one, but you can just see how this phrasing thing sort of works. So the first 16 bars of this track, pretty straightforward, but you'll hear as I get to bar 17 after 16 bars that something changes. This riser starts to come in. So I'm going to play that from the start for you. So it does that for a while, and then after 16 bars, we have this. So this riser starts coming in. 8 bars after that, you have that hi-hat coming in. A minor change, but still a change. 8 bars after that, we have the first sort of verse, or the full-on section where everything's going at once. 16 bars after that, the hi-hat comes in. 16 bars after that, we have the bridge. Now 24 bars after that, we have this chorus section. And so on. So that's sort of phrasing. You can see that very clearly in this track. Now, the second track I've got here is actually quite similar, as you can see. It follows almost exactly the same structure up to bar 89. So you'll see here, after 16 bars, just from the waveform, that something happens. So basically that bass is filtering down. 8 bars after, the kick disappears, we have the snare roll coming in. 8 bars after that, full on. 16 bars after that, we have this pluck motif coming over the top. And then again, 16 bars after that, we have a bridge. So it's very straightforward. Now, this track here follows exactly the same sort of structure. After 16 bars, something happens. In this case, it's the kick coming in fully. 16 bars after. So you should be able to notice that all these songs, even though they're completely different in style, they all follow a similar structure, and you can see this just by looking at them. Now, what I encourage you to do before moving on, if you're sort of confused about phrasing, is to drag a load of different songs into your DAW and split them up like I have here. You don't have to call them verse, bridge, or chorus if you don't know what those mean. You can just give them numbers, say phrase 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on, and just split them up every 8 to 16 bars and see how they change. See what comes in, what new elements come in, and just get an intuitive feel for this type of phrasing, because it's very important, and it's, structure is sort of predicated on that concept. So I hope that made sense. Again, just to reiterate, a bar is 4 beats. 8 bars normally signifies a change in the music. Somehow it could be a minor change. 16 and 32 bars, the longer the phrases, basically the bigger the change will be, as a general rule, not all the time.